Good evening. Hope all of you are doing well. And once again, I request you, if you like my video, please do subscribe. Please press the notification bell so that you get a notification every time there's a new video that's posted by me. And it's important that you write something for me, no pressure, because it gives me an indication that I am on the right track. Because my entire intent is to share what I have gone through, what has been my experience, and what has worked for me in various aspects of my life. So, I'm again going back a little into history, my history, when I was in school, and we used to sit on the dining table dot 8 o'clock. That's 2000 hours, 8 p.m. Because my father, who was not in the forces but behaved and operated like a person in the forces. Everything had to be on time, everything had to be systematic, everything had to be organized. So, what I'm sharing with you is about the time when we used to sit down for a meal. And I distinctly remember many times, and a couple of them have left a kind of a deep impression in my mind. So, we used to sit down, staple food, rice, sometimes a roti, a dal, a typical Indian cuisine. Once in a while, a baked dish or a continental. My mother was a great cook. So, both my father and I would enjoy it. But there were many times my mother would make things which was not to my palate. I didn't enjoy it, and I found it very difficult to eat what she made. But Dad liked it. For example, Bombay duck, which is very, very famous. It's a slim little fish, but the way my dad liked it, he would like to, he would want to dry it out, put salt on it, and it would stink. It would stink. You need to acquire a taste to have that. He would love to have that, and sometimes it would be just that. I couldn't eat that, and there would be rice. So I would just stare. I would sit at the dining table and look at that and not take anything. So my dad would say, "What happened? Why aren't you eating?" I would say, "Dad, I can't eat this." So, well, this is what there is. Either you eat it or you leave it. So my mother, out of concern, being a mother, said, "Okay, if you don't want to eat it, don't eat it. Shall I make an egg for you? I'll make an omelette for you." Oh boy, the stare my father gave Mom in those instances. Don't you dare get up from the chair. Sit and eat. If he doesn't like it, that's his problem. He will eat what there is. Otherwise, he can drink a whole bottle of water and go to sleep. Yes. And this happened many times. Until I had to nibble at something, otherwise I would go hungry. Till the next day. So the point, what I'm trying to make here is, the discipline was that be grateful for what you're getting. 1, 2, acquire a taste for certain things that you don't like, because you may not get everything you like. Especially if you're going to be traveling to different places or different countries, you're not going to get what you like at home. So you need to acquire the taste. Because you have to feed yourself, you need the energy. So bottom line, whatever is on the table, and especially when you are staying with somebody, not a hotel, but you're staying with somebody and you're a guest, you can't afford to dictate terms saying, I don't like this and I like this. No. Whatever they give you, you got to gracefully accept it and eat. If you don't like it, eat a little bit just to sustain yourself. And then you're most welcome to go and eat at a restaurant, whatever you like later on, if you have the money, that is. But my dad, my father, he was very clear on this. And today, I have absolutely no problem wherever I go, whenever I go. Whatever is served, I can eat that. Depending on the kind of hunger I have and what is good for me in terms of nutrition. This, what he installed inside me, to to be grateful for food, to be grateful to people who make it, to be grateful to people who serve it. And you honor them. You show respect by eating what there is. Have you had this? Have you faced something like this before? And give it a thought. How important this little lesson is when it comes to eating what is there and what's being given. It will help you in a very, very big way. Give it a thought.